This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Really privileged to have coached the senior class that played their last regular season home game in the Vines. Those young men are special people, and whether it happens or not, I think it'd be honoring, and certainly their numbers would merit their jerseys hanging from the rafters one day. Those dudes have labored selflessly and shown an incredible sense of selflessness and sacrifice and gratitude for wearing a Liberty basketball jersey. So anyone that's played in our program in the past, know that those guys honored their commitment because they have helped elevate the maturity, the growth, and the representation of Liberty basketball.
George was in here earlier and said that you allowed them to play free tonight, and in the second half, got out transition a little bit more. Caleb had a chance to pull off a Ryan Kemwright special with a 4-point play. Scotty had the tomahawk jam. But was that just a sign of those guys playing free and then turning that defense into points?
Well, it would suggest that I don't let them play free all the time. Is that what Georgie was suggesting? Because he may not start the next game. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, again, we have really good players, and I trust them. So it's not often where if you asked them where I've gotten on them for a shot that they shouldn't have taken. Like, sometimes that happens. Like, I know, having been around the game enough, you got to empower your players, and I trust them, so it's easy to allow them to be the best version or pursue the best version of themselves. And like that, I thought that second half was indicative of our guys believing in one another, and our crowd got us going a little bit, so that was exciting.
Is there a correlation with Thursday, hard-fought game, battle for first place, then it's senior night, a lot of factors going into it that once the second half got here, did they get into more of a rhythm, and that's where that explosion came from?
Well, I think we had really good looks in the second half, just that we missed some. And again, we don't measure the quality of our shot based on the result. We measure it on whether or not it was one of our shots. So when we saw it go in a little bit, I think we put together some defensive stops behind them, and I think we got a little bit of separation. Remember now, we were up 11 in DeLand against this team in the second half, and we didn't finish. So it shows that I think our group has matured a bit since then, and I think we were pretty complete on both ends tonight.
Richie, talk about the hunger of this team, if you will. Since that little two-game setback on the road, they've showed a renewed desire to finish games. Now you're getting ready to go on the road, then start the postseason play. Let's talk about them and that hunger and that desire they have to keep proving themselves night after night.
Yeah, Dave, I think our group has been pretty consistent the whole year. Again, we all remember the losses more than the wins. And when we lost at LSU, we didn't earn that victory. The North Florida game was back and forth, and we didn't do a great job. And then Stetson, they just played better than we did. But if you took out legit 8 minutes to 15 minutes of those games and rewound them, I think you would have seen a team that would have had a chance to win every game that's been on its schedule. But we didn't. But I do think it was healthy for us because I think we learned that we can take no one for granted, that this is a privilege that we get to be a part of. And our togetherness and our unity, our connectedness is really important to our cause. So you've seen a group that I think has laid down personal agendas in order for the group to rise up.
Is there value to that when you mention the losses, having those in the back of your mind, especially right now, knowing that you've accomplished quite a bit,
Yeah.
but yet you've got bigger goals?
Yeah, I never want to lose.